Hey everyone, this is Almitra Tankersly, and this gal talks credit. I am a business credit coach and consultant here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I help small business owners get creative funding as well as alternative lending to either start, sustain, or expand their business. And so if that is you, please keep watching, because I think I have something that will really be an opportunity for those that probably have been scratching their head trying to figure out, how in the world can I get some working capital and what can I do to move forward? So if that's you, please make sure you share this out so that others can actually stop suffering silently and have an opportunity, I'm going to say of a lifetime, because we're in a very sweet spot right now. Although some people feel disgruntled about those that are in the White House, I will say that it is benefiting those who are small business owners. I did read a actual article regarding 99% of all businesses in America are small business owners. So that makes it to be you guys. So if you are thinking, I was always thinking about starting my business, good for you. Make sure you do that, because this is probably the most opportune time to do that. So tonight I'm going to talk about this wonderful product. If you guys are not following me on Facebook or Instagram, please make sure you go and do that, because you actually will get a chance to witness an opportunity of a lifetime that someone was able to drive up to my vehicle. Actually, they walked up to my vehicle. They drove past me. I recognized them. I called out to them. They parked the car across the street. It's all on record, guys. Like, I didn't make the stuff up. I knew I had to record it because I said nobody ain't gonna believe me. But I do this all day. And so I was waiting for my daughter to come from her engagement, and just being in that particular situation was amazing, because they were able to not only have a decent conversation with me, but they walked away with $15,000 right there on the side of my door. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you go and check that out, so that way you yourself can actually see what that looks like. But again, if you're watching this and you know someone could possibly use $10,000 to $40,000, please go out and share it. Also, if you guys are sending up hearts and questions, I can't say anything. Y'all know how that is with Periscope. That's what they do. But we'll get past that too. So tonight, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, as I said, because I'm more hyped, because tomorrow will be 3 days that we've had access to this. If you are a client of ours and you're already watching, you're on our hit list, because more than likely you have fit the profile to get this product as well. What I also want to make sure you guys understand is, if you are in a position to either you're trying to expand your business, you're trying to sustain the business, stuff like that, it does take money, and a lot of you are using your personal credit as leverage. The problem is that I teach all the time, personal credit was never designed to carry a business. Henceforth, you got to make sure you put yourself in a better position. So again, if you are a client of ours, then make sure that you be on the lookout, because we probably either sent you an email letting you know that we're contacting you, or will be contacting you, because you fit the description. Even if you didn't receive anything, it's a lot of you in our system, and we are doing a lot of manual reviews. So for those that are in our system already, please be aware that you probably are on our hit list. For those that are watching and you never saw me before, again, my name is Almitra Tankersly, and this gal talks credit. So I am really excited about the product, because again, like I said, tomorrow will make 3 days that we've had access to this product. So we came out the gates running. We got the word on Monday. Tuesday we went in. So we actually have been seeing some strong feedback in regards to people already in funding. So here's the situation on how you can get this funding. And I closed out my list of things that you would need. It's very simple. These are personal lines of credit. So please don't have the intention that, this is a business credit line. No. Okay. What I want you to understand, in regards to business credit and personal credit, they are two different beasts. As I'm looking down for my information. Let's see where it is. Okay. There it is. All right. So in regards to the whole business personal credit building, please understand that your personal credit has to have certain things on the profile to make it be juicy enough to be bankable to the underwriters that are willing to fund you for business. Most cases, you guys may have a thin or weak profile, which may need to be developed a little bit, and it could, you might need to develop it. Like, that's how it works, okay? Development time could be anywhere from 6 to 12 months, depending on who you're working with. Our job is to try to get you there as soon as possible, so we do try to do it by the shortest amount of time. A lot of our clients have been funded after 48 hours and talking to us, even though I said 6 to 12 months, okay? So that's the type of situations that we provide to our clients. So this product in particular is $10,000 to $40,000 to use as you wish. I personally brought this on board to give access to my clients who have high balances. Let me repeat. This is a product I felt was very ideal for my clients, hence my clients that have high balances, who have the opportunity to get business funding, but because the balances are so high, they are not able to move forward. So, of course, working in the industry for a very long time, we get to have these relationships with underwriters and say, why the heck can you guys not create a product that would allow them to get just a little bit of piece of money to pay down the balances, let the balances reflect on the credit reports that would make you guys feel good to see that the balances are now down, and then move them over to funding 2 months, 6 months out later and get them to business funding. And then somebody said, aha, that's what we'll do. So this is what this product was really, I say, created for. But you can use the funds as you please. I say, please have an exit strategy as to why you're using the funds. Don't use it as a grant, because it is not a grant. You have to repay it. If you know that you want to borrow the money, please at least have an income or some type of revenue to be able to meet the obligations of the payments on the loans, okay? It's terrible that I have to disclose that, but I want to make sure that, everybody that is watching me may not have that etiquette. So I want to make sure you guys know that it is not a grant. You have to repay the amount of money that is given to you. So here are the requirements. Again, the amounts are from $10,000 to $40,000. They are personal loans. Personal loans will show up differently on the credit report rather than a $10,000 to $40,000 credit card, because if you needed $40,000 and let's just say you had 4 $10,000 lines of credit or I should say $10,000 lines, and their credit limits are $10,000. I'm a little tired. I'm repeating myself. Okay. So you have 4 and you need 40 grand. Guess what, y'all? Somebody gonna feel the itch and spin all 4 cards, max them out. Because that's what happens with business owners at times. You're not going to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to spend my $10,000 card because I want to keep my cute little credit score. You're not doing that. You know why? Because that's why we're in business. So many of them, they have not done that. So with that being said, no judgment. That's what business owners do. Get over it, guys. That's what happens. So in regards to this situation, you are given personal loans where if you need to use the whole 40 grand, you have 40 grand. There's no debt to credit ratio, balance carrying, or you don't have to worry about balance carrying. They're giving you the whole amount. You pay your money, pay it on time. You're good. In most cases, the scores will go back up after the scores have kind of wiggled back into shape because you done punched it up with new debt. And I would say maybe the second or third payment, you should see your scores spike. Okay. So with that being said, $10,000 to $40,000 is what's available right now. Again, it is ideal. It is ideal to pay down some high balances, but again, you can use it as you wish. So if you are about to purchase a property and it's a hard money situation involved and you need it $10,000 to $40,000, that's a bit of a tight window if you do use the $40,000 because you might need it for something. But I'm just saying, if you needed to come to the table with at least 10 to 20% down, you could use it for that if you wanted to. But like I said, it's up for grabs for however you want to use it. So again, the way we're able to really kind of guide this along is stated income, which is very rare because in most cases, banks want to see everything. So although we're going to create a complete package due to the fact we want to try to kill not 2, but 5 birds with 1 stone, a lot of times if your package is properly put together, there are other opportunities that could get you funding. So this is just one product. There's tons of them that we have access to, but this in this situation you'll have access to. So it's a stated income situation. You may have high credit card balances. Again, I really wanted this product on board for this, for the sake of that being ideal. Guess what? You can have some derogatory items. Yay, you. Not repair is the key, but you don't have to have repair. If, like I said, if you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, for those that are wondering, what's Facebook? Facebook is This Gal Talks Credit. Go and watch my cute little commercial that my awesome team, Beat Ryan on the deck. She created my video. I filmed it because I was like, I need this on tape. Can I get this? And she says, go ahead. I said, well, say what you want to say. She got $15,000 today. You guys are going to see I had the same shirt on. I took a picture with it. Did I even post a picture? I forgot. But the point is, I took a picture because I need you guys to see. She was on the outside of my vehicle. We were just having a general conversation, and it turned into $15,000, not $1,500, $15,000 credit line, less than an hour today. You can see it. Go there and check it out on Facebook at This Gal Talks Credit. And if you're on Instagram, you can see it there at TGTC, the acronym for This Gal Talks Credit, TGTC_unplug. So go check it out. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it, because we should be out here on these streets. I'm just saying. That's what I do. I love it. Can't y'all tell? I'm all bubbly. All right. So again, you can have high credit card balances, and some derogatory information can be on the credit report. Please don't, DM me and say, what kind of derogs? There is a required consult. I'm firm. A required consult is going to be scheduled for those individuals that want this opportunity, and that way you will be able to have, that one-on-one to have the review done on your credit report. At the same time, the underwriters that we are working with can actually provide you that opportunity. And there's something on my screen. I think it's a bug. Let's see. Okay. Is that better? Yes. I hope so. All right. So go to enforceaccuracy.com. You'll be able to register. It's $50. The normal price is $297. We do have a reserve, and that is because we have entered all of our clients that we're already working with into this program to see who's qualifying and who's getting funded. We got a bunch of people getting funded. Like I said, go check out the commercial. I funded somebody right there on the side of my car door today. The things we do at Credit Fitness. I love the Credit Fitness effect. Who came up with that in the office? Just saying, that was hot. I think I know who did it. Miss B. Ryan. But anyway, every now and then, guys, listen, it's late. It's late here on the East Coast. It's about 12 o'clock. All right, so credit scores can be lower than a 640. Yay, you, again, because in most cases, and let's just keep it real, if you do have some derogatory information, like a collection, charge-off, something weird like that, those are going to lower the scores. But in most cases, if you have high credit card balances, those are definitely going to lower the scores, okay? So I don't want to paint the picture that, you got to come in and you got to have all this, you're going to have like 1 million collections and, like, come on, let's be real, guys. If you just did some weird stuff, yeah, you might have a little tougher time getting 40. You might only get 10. I'm just saying, like, let's create the right and proper expectations, because that's probably the best thing to do. So in regards to the credit scores, again, it can be lower than a 640. You do not have to have any business revenue. If you have some, great, that's awesome. But you do not have to have it. This is a perfect opportunity for startups. And as I stated on Facebook, I really want to make sure people understand startups. In my definition, startup would be for Mom Ruth on Facebook or Instagram, seeing her today get $15,000 in less than an hour. She's already warmed up. Okay, so it's almost like thinking of a vehicle in cold weather. Especially if you live on the Eastern Seaboard like I do, we get really cold winters here in Philadelphia. Cold to where it's not snowy, but the windows will have frost on it. And so you might need to warm that car up a little bit before you can pull it out and to jump on the expressway, because you might be stalled. So in this case, I would say startup should be somebody that's already doing business a little bit. Even if you're making a little bit of dollars, that's you're warmed up. And so you might say, I really need to just get $5,000, $10,000, whatever the case is, to start my business, or to, whatever that situation may be. Something went down in my shirt. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happens to me all the time. God have me. Okay, I'm sorry. I need repellent. Big, can you give me some? All right, it's live, y'all. It's live. What you gonna do? All right, so getting back to what I was saying, it's in my shirt. Oh my God, what the heck? I'm sorry. Cut. I think I squished it. I don't know. Sorry. If you guys try to figure out where am I, I'm on my deck. This is my refuge. Had a very, very busy day. As you can see, I funded someone on the outside of my vehicle. But that's what we do. I love what I do. And getting on here late tonight was also something I wanted to make sure I did. So you guys can get in, because it is a reserve for how many people we're going to take, at $50 for registration. $50 for registration, guys, and the processing part. Once we met our reserve, we are going to go back up to the $297. So I am hoping that you guys will do what you need to do to get to the point. Now, as far as the things that you're probably saying, okay, what's the catch? There really isn't a catch. There is a processing fee. That's the $50. But what's most important is that there are no hard increase for this consult, as well as the underwriter's review. Yes, that's amazing, right? So that means that they're going to look at your credit report. We will tell you which which monitor will be necessary and required for this review. Please do not suggest your own credit monitors. We are giving you the one that the underwriters are using, okay, as well as what we're using to make sure that this is a proper consult. This is not a consult to say, hey, how you doing? We like you. Do you like us? No, we're going to really go over this report verbatim, and we're going to make sure that it fits for both of us. Again, this is no hard inquiry against your credit report, so you will not see the activity that we're doing on your credit report, which is in most cases a lot of people's concern. My job is to make sure that I protect you and protect the credit scores, and also, really keep you in a really good position, so that way, you can continue on with your life if you should not move forward. Also, understand that once the consult is done, it will not lower your score. And then also, what else do I want to say? Oh, once you've set up your registration, which you would have to go to enforceaccuracy.com, click on the link. I want to say it's the only link that's active right now. But in regards to, my phone's moving, in regards to having the opportunity of getting your consult, you do have to schedule that at enforceaccuracy.com. Enforced with an ED at the end, enforceaccuracy.com, or use the link in the bio. You'll be able to set up your time. Once you've registered, you're going to have an application and instructions that follow. You will not receive it before, you will receive it after. And you will have a link to schedule your specific time that best fits your need. Okay? So I want to make sure that that's clear. We have a lot of people already in underwriting. So please make sure you pick your time and be prompt in regards to this offer, because $50 is what we have given as the promo offer to make sure you guys can really understand that this is your time. Most people say, if I could do this at $297, I would do it, but I can't do it. So that's why we made it to be $50. And, I make jokes about it, but you can't even send anything really express overnight mail through UPS or FedEx for $50. I'm just saying. So y'all figure it out. If you can't do it, you might want to borrow it, because you might walk away with something to pay them back, and pay them back $100, because that's what they just did. Don't be cheap. That's not right. Just saying. So anyway, let me go back. Y'all get me off my track. Going back, this is a I gotta say it all the way, $10,000 to $40,000 loan opportunity. It is a personal loan. It looks way better than a credit card of $10,000 to $40,000 limits that you really might need the whole $10,000 or $40,000. As a coach and consultant and teacher, you're going to learn my strategy as my client that will make your credit scores pop and keep you moving forward and funding in the very near future. The payment terms are 25 days to 30 days as far as your grace period. Okay. So again, the payment terms are 25 to 30 days. And the types of credit, it is personal and possibly the opportunity of business. Okay. You'll also have to keep in mind that although we know this is a stated income product, stated income means you stated. I didn't say lie. I know some of y'all like, ooh, so I could say 90,000. If you make 90,000, great. You won't be burned for saying 100,000, but I'm just saying, if you know you're saying 90,000 and you only make 35, not a good look. I'm just saying, be ethical, guys. Like I always say, round off. Round off. That's why we learned that stuff in school. Y'all probably don't remember elementary, but they helped us to round off. Okay. So you had 95. Yeah, you can say 100,000. But in regards to this situation, you are going to be considered as a full package because we want to see if there are other products that can actually fit your description. So we're not killing two birds, we're killing 5 birds with one stone to make sure that if there are other funding offers available at that time, at that review at a $50 registration, you should just go ahead and let them do that. I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, 5 for 1. It should be $50 for each one, but it's 5 for 1. And on top of that, you will have the opportunity to usually get that funding, I would say, let's say 72 hours. That's you guys slow bopping. You didn't turn in your ID. Like that kind of stuff. That's that silly stuff that I see a lot of business owners do or have. Well, I ain't gonna throw shade. But some of y'all don't have your IDs updated. I'm just saying. Okay, so $10,000 to $40,000 is the typical amounts that we're going for. Again, I bought this product on as an ideal situation for my business owners that have high balances on their credit cards, and they want to get the opportunity of funding on the business side, but in most cases, the balances are what's keeping them from moving forward on funding. So we, of course, working with underwriters all the time said, why can't you create a product that would allow them to at least get access to the stupid money, that pay down something, come back in 60 days or 90 days after the information has updated to the report? Because guys, listen, if you have high balances and you have to take care of those balances, you need some time for the report to update itself. And it might be 60 to 90 days, depending on how slow your bank decides to respond. Okay. So this is just proper etiquette. No jokes, just proper etiquette. So yeah, $10,000 to $40,000 is the total amount for this product. But because it is a stated income opportunity, we are still going to put together a full package. Okay. So we'll give you the instructions on once you get the registration set up, okay? We're not going to just throw it out there and create a whole entire cattle call. We have a lot of people who are already in line that is being served right now and or either being funded, okay? And like I showed you guys that very situation was applied today with the lady who was able to walk up to my car door and get approved for $15,000 using my phone. Okay, because she forgot her phone in the car. So, again, we are firm on the screening. It is a $50 registration. Please go to enforceaccuracy.com. $50 at enforceaccuracy.com. If you got a sister, brother, cousin, it never went away. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I am freaking out. I can't do this. I can't. Help me. Live TV. Yo, I'm just saying. Shouldn't do lives outside without your citronella candle, because I'm trying to tell you, I'm in their hood. They like, well, she in our hood. Being mad, squishing us. I'm gonna take a shower after this. Just saying. I'm bugged out. Alright, so okay. I'm just trying to get myself together because I'm trying to see if I can still feel it. I have no idea what it is. I think it's like I don't know what it is. Sorry. Okay. This is a blooper. Anyway, get a bet to this product. $10,000 or $40,000 as a personal loan. It is a 25 to 30 day grace period type of loan. It is personal. It is personal and some opportunity of business. Okay. Again, stated income is what they're asking us to do. And you can come to the table with high credit card balances because they're going to factor that in. Of course, I would say please have that exit strategy as to how you're going to utilize these funds. But again, you'll be able to, know what the funds can actually be used for during that consult that we are going to do with you. Also, the contingencies can come from the underwriters too, because even though they might give you 10 to 40,000, they might say, well, we want to see those high balances paid to this amount using that money. Okay. So that's how that's going to go. Also, some derogatory information can be applied to your credit report when you come. So please expect that you could have, a contingency based on anything. But I've seen some very, very weird approvals. I call it weird because in most cases, they should be completely declined. But this particular product is doing a few things for a few people. So, we're not writing off anybody. We're pushing you guys all through. It is a lot of work that we're doing for you guys, but we think that you guys are worth it. Okay, and when you see stories like Mom Ruth on the side of the road getting 15,000, like that's what's rewarding for us at Credit Fitness, and that's why we're doing this for you guys. So again, your credit scores can be lower than 640, and you don't have to have any business revenue. That means that you could have just started the idea or concept of having a brand new business. And I think I was talking about the whole, what your startup should look like. Just be warm a little bit. If you are not warm and you're completely a brand new start, like you don't even know what you want to do with the business, then I would say at least take those funds and get somebody on your team to help you structure so you're not blowing right through that money. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay. So make sure that if you are a true startup, like didn't even get your EIN yet, then make sure you get the right people on your team to get you like in motion, okay, getting you warmed up, okay. But I personally, working with so many business owners, I would rather you be warmed up already, so that way your mindset is different and you're ready to rock and roll. So this is not a quick money grab for somebody to go buy some Gucci shoes and boots and stuff, unless you're selling it on eBay or something. But even still, that's a little risky. I'm just being honest. If you guys don't like the honesty, then we're probably not a good fit. But I just want to make sure that you guys understand that this is an opportunity of a lifetime, because some of you are just needing just what I, are presenting. So just use discernment, use your mind, not so much your heart, because you can be like, ooh, I feel in my heart of hearts. No, just like strategy. Strategy is best to stay out of trouble debt-wise, debts that are incurred through credit, lending, funding. Exit strategies are so important. And just remember, like, this is baby money. This is like $1,400. It's no money, guys. Like, if you can't take care of this, you're going to have some issues when you start adding zeros and commas. So take care of this first. Allow this to adjust some of the things on your report. Also, too, because I said you can use it for whatever you need, some of you may need some repair. Even though they're going to give you the 10 to 40K, that gives you a little bit of room to get repair done. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that, man. Like, just imagine it. That's all I'm going to say, because it's too many variables and you may try to come up with anything at this point. But you got to remember, this is an opportunity to catapult something that probably couldn't be catapulted sooner. Also, for those that are thinking business credit, I have a positive outlook on how many people are actually going to be able to do the business credit building now that they have some working capital. It frees them up. They're using somebody else's money to get their business credit started. How awesome is that, right? And then you'll be able to at least see in 6 months from the initial time that you start with our business program, January 2020, here you come, because you're able to apply for credit lines with your EIN number, regardless of what's on your personal. And, but I know you're going to work on your repair. I know you are. Whether you do it yourself or you get someone to help you. I don't really care. I just want it done. But it's more so just making sure that you have this opportunity. So it's $10,000 to $40,000. Startup money, guys. Startup, jump start, whatever you want to call it. But it's going to push you off the ledge to get you where you need to be. Again, it's a 25, 30-day grace period. And you also have the opportunity of personal and business credit opportunities, okay? Again, it's stated income, but I'm going to put a full package together because I want to see what other funding you could actually get, since, it is a very low entry point for registration. If we're doing the underwriting and we're doing the review, we rather just see all of it at one time. And that way we can just say, okay, yeah, you qualify for the 10 to 40, but you also qualify for these other things too. And then you have the opportunity to say yay or nay. Okay. Again, high credit card balances. If you know that's what you have on your report, you don't have to write yourself off. Go ahead and get that registration started. That way we can take a look at it and do the manual review on that. And then, of course, like I said, some derogatory information can be on the report. Please don't DM and say, do you do charge-offs? Do you do bankruptcies? Now, how do y'all do it? Do y'all do BKs? What's the other one? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of I'm thinking of certain people and they're like, do you do? Man, we do a lot. Funding is our game, okay? So just know that in order to answer your question specifically, get your registration set up, because that is going to give us the one-on-one, the scoop on your particular situation, because your credit report is not like the next person's. It's just not, guys. No matter how you try to figure it out, you say you looked at your credit card statement and saw your credit score. I actually had somebody to send us a credit score. They took a picture of their credit scores. What are we going to do with that? Like, I know you're excited about it, but you would never send Wells Fargo your credit score talking about, can y'all get me a loan on this? You wouldn't do that. So just let's keep the etiquette proper. And that's what I do. I teach you etiquette. That's what we do here. Etiquette. So you don't look silly or unprepared or green. No point intended. But I want to make sure you guys are pretty spiffy going to the underwriting table, so that way you can get funded and they'll want to fund you again. Because sometimes they'll be like, don't come back. Please don't come back. No, we have funding, but we don't want you to come back. Y'all don't even know, man. It's funny. Some people just do the funniest things. So you have to laugh, because sometimes, people really mean well, but it's more so just making sure that no one is laughing at you. Okay. And that's my job, to make sure you go in looking good. Your profiles might look a little weird, but once you get your funding, we're going to make that thing look good. We're going to make sure that you have the strongest profile in the next 6 to 12 months, so you can look good and get more funding. Okay. So again, this is an opportunity of, personal lines of credit. Credit cards would not be suffice in this situation in many cases. For the business owners that I'm more so trying to satisfy high balances for, because transferring a high balance to another card that you're almost maxing out, it just doesn't work. If you really need the 10 to 40,000, I keep saying 10. Yeah, 10 to 40,000. I can say that. $10,000 to $40,000. You really want to use the whole 10,000 to 40,000 to take care of balances. So having that on a credit card balance, it would just put you in a worse off situation. So that's why they're personal loans, for the purposes of having the opportunity to pay down balances. Like I said, it is a 25-day to 30-day grace period, or 20, that's the term of the repayment. And then, of course, it's between personal and business credit lines, because we are giving you the opportunity to see what other lines of credit that you could possibly get approved for. It is stated income. So you can state your income. Be ethical, be honest, but, round off to the nearest 10. Not the nearest 100. I know some of y'all like, well, if I'm at 50,000, I can just say 100. Round off to the nearest 10. Okay. High credit card balances. Again, I'm going to keep saying it because that's what I really would like to see. Those clients benefit from high balances because, again, paying down those high balances will improve the score overall. And at the same time, if you have a 10 to, let's say, $70,000 credit limit, in which a lot of our clients do have that, then you can expect the underwriters to basically fund 5 to 10 times your highest credit limit on your highest, credit card. So that is an opportunity to do that. Hey guys, I'm filming. Teenagers. Okay. I'm home. If y'all haven't figured that out, I'm home. On my deck. Where it's peaceful. But they should be asleep. But I don't know.
So I think that you
Okay. So anyway, you're able to see the opportunity of having this funding to use as you wish. And like I said, if you do have the opportunity to use the money as you wish, then you will be able to do, some things that could free you up to get more funding. So that way, you can do some things. And that's really, like I said, I don't know what else you could, really come up with. All right, hold on. All right, so now that I said that, I want to make sure that everyone who is involved with this opportunity to really respond promptly, because it is a lot of our own clients that are in this process, and we wanted to make it a reserve of individuals at the $50 level because we knew that it is a cattle call, and a lot of people are, they're already getting funding. We already know people get excited about this type of stuff. But in reality, we're doing a lot of work on the back end. We do make a lot of things look easy, but because we love what we do want to see a lot of those individuals who really wouldn't be able to afford $297 have the opportunity to get registered at the $50 level. That way you can't say, if I only had the opportunity. You have the opportunity at a $50 opportunity. Opportunity, I don't know. But you will have the opportunity to get in so you can at least see what your offer is possibly available or made available to you, and then you can kind of move from there. So I'm really, really anxious in the sense of raising it to $297 because it's a lot of work. Who said $50? Whose idea was that? Was it mine? I hope it wasn't my idea. I said $50. Because I get like that. Late at night like this, oh my gosh, $50. But it's a lot of work involved, okay? So make sure you respond quickly because as soon as we meet our reserve, it's done. All right? We have, like I said, we have a lot of clients that are already in it. So we just want to be fair and honest of the time of our day and still do our regular funding for other clients. Please understand, too, if you have some issues with your credit, we will provide those suggestions to you as to how we can make those things look way better on the report and or go away. Okay. I think that's really the nuts and bolts of it all. And again, if you do qualify for the funding, I would say the expectancy to get the funds are usually 72 hours after talking to us. And 72 hours is pretty slow. Why these bugs keep going? 72 hours is after the time that usually will get the funds, and that's if you're slow bopping. Slow bopping meaning you don't have an updated ID, you didn't turn something in. Like, make sure you have get your files in order, guys, so you can put your stuff on the table and get funded and move on, okay? Yes, I'm saying it because a lot of you are not prepared, and it's okay if you have someone that is coaching you and consulting you and teaching you how the proper etiquette should be presented, okay? Because a lot of it's just, that's why so many people are frustrated about the process because no one is accountable for them to get it done. So this is where Credit Fitness comes in at, and we walk you through that process, and we more than likely, see and celebrate with you as you're receiving those funds. So again, It is $10,000 to $40,000 that you can use as you wish. The payment terms, again, are for 25 days to 30 days as your grace period. And you will be able to have the opportunity of getting access to personal and business credit lines based on the package that we're going to put together. Although it is a stated income product, we're going to still put a full package together for our underwriters as a favor to them to say, hey, what other monies do you have for these same individuals? Instead of saying, hey, here's 10 to 40. Get approved, wait a while, come back later. No, we want to get this done like now so we can see what the whole entire offer is. And then of course, like I said, it's stated income, round off to the nearest 10 of your income, and you can have high credit card balances as well as derogatory information, as well as a score lower than a 640. Again, do not DM and say, do you take a 629? Please submit your request for a consult out of fairness and time to my staff, as well as the fairness of, really giving the underwriters an opportunity to look at yourself. We're not going to contact them on, little itty bitty questions like that when it should be reserved for the consult. Okay. So it's $50. Again, the reserve will be met, I'm so very sure, very soon. If it hasn't been met already, go to enforcedaccuracy.com to get registered. enforcedaccuracy.com. You can use the link in the bio. And then once the reserve is met, we're going back up to $297. No apologies for that. All right. So again, guys, if you haven't checked out the video that my awesome team created for us to show you the credit fitness effect, that is a bomb. I have to say that because my team is so awesome. I was literally using my phone and I was like, I got to get this on tape because no one's going to believe me that this person was standing outside my car door and she just got the money. So just make sure you guys go and check that out. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. It's as raw as it can be. I need you guys to see the other side. You need to see the softer side of Sears, but you got to see the other side too. The rawness of how easy opportunity can come across you when you are prepared. Preparation is key. I always say dig your well when you're not thirsty. Speaking of thirst. Dig your well for your funds before you need funding. So that way you can at least have, 100,000, 200,000 on deck and on hand, not you're in debt for 100,000 or 200,000, but you have 100,000 to 200,000 available. And that's kind of low. I want to keep it small so people that understand big numbers can really understand what this could do for them. But in the sense of just being ready for opportunity, it can come when you prepare. And you will see that this young lady who she has a soft spot in my heart. I knew that if we started doing the things that we put together as a strategy, she would be able to celebrate for this day. And so, although I never know what's going to happen from moment to moment, as none of us are able to do that, it's just an opportunity for you now to be able to take advantage of this situation and, see what could actually happen for you. Okay. So we're not making any promises because again, that would just be dumb. We're not doing any DM questions because that's unfair to those who are actually paying for time, and your DMs are more than likely needing review on what's going on with your particular question. Because if you have a 629, well, why do you have a 629? That's the question. So the underwriters want to get clarification as to what's really going on. So we want to see the same situation occur for you as it did for Mom Ruth today. But in order to do that, strategy as well as an actual review with our team as well as the underwriting team that will provide the offer is able to do that for you. Okay? So that's everything in a nutshell, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about the opportunity of these so-called business funding companies because I'm not happy about a lot of the results that are coming from clients that we're getting. Some of them are coming from other business funding companies. I leave the quotes because I'm trying to be nice, y'all. I'm trying to be nice. When you do it for 20 years and you know that you do see a lot of changes in your industry that is not regulated, we are more so self-governed, which you probably rather would want it to be self-governed. There are a couple of watchdogs that watches our industry. I'm a part of NACSO. You can look that up. You know, it's just that there's a lot of individuals that are in this industry that really should not be here, and they're taking or preying upon those who really need this opportunity of building business credit. And so, although they say they provide the services are not up to par, and they're damaging in most senses of, you know, tons of inquiries like shotgunning, like car dealerships do, and or mortgage brokers who just shop you everywhere. So I'd rather you not go through that type of turmoil. But if you have already, just know that it could be a little, they're not disclosing everything. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about that. Okay? Tomorrow we'll talk about that. And again, like I said, you know, if you guys really enjoyed this information and you are, you know, wanting to hear more, please make sure you click on the notification bell, because I do not have a set schedule as to when I will actually jump on. But when I do, at least you'll be able to catch it, whether it's on a replay, and, you know, you'll be able to get all the tidbits of what I'll be talking about or discussing in the very near future. Okay, so please again go to Enforce Accuracy. Get your place, get your spot on this registration while it's $50, because the $297 is looking way more good for us at Credit Fitness. It's a lot of work, and I need my people to be happy. All right, so with that being said, just make sure you guys take the initiative to share this out. You don't have to be stingy. Let someone else benefit. If you don't feel like you can benefit, definitely pass this on to someone that you know is a business owner. Is it only for business owner? It is not. It's for consumers as well. So as I said before, it is for your personal use. We just said that it was ideal for our clients who have the high balances on their credit cards and or other situations that may need to be addressed in order for them to move forward on getting funded on the highest credit card limit that they have. Be as though, even if it's a $5,000, you know, I don't want to leave my $5,000 limits out, but, you know, just think what 10 or 5 to 10 times high your 5 to 10 times your highest credit limit is. So if it's 5,000 times that by 10, you got 50 grand that they could possibly give you. Okay. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. Again, treat it like it is. It is a loan, not a grant. You have to repay it and have an exit strategy as to how you're going to do that. It would be more ideal if you have some kind of income, whether it be a W-2 or 1099 and or income generated. Okay, so if you have a Square, you have a PayPal, you have a whatever they also have, Venmo, or any online situation that shows, you know, what you're doing, it should be going into a business checking account. That's what I would say. If it's going into your personal, that's not really good practice. So if you guys are doing that, make sure you upgrade and get it into a business checking account. Okay. But yeah, that's it. But again, scheduling is required. You have to schedule a consult. I'm firm on that. Anybody that, you know, reaches out to my staff members, you have to remember that you won't be answered. You have to set it up for an actual scheduled consult, so that way it's fair to everybody else who is rushing to this offer at $50. And it's going to still, I know that there are people that register all the time for our $297 service. So once it goes back up, which I hope is in the very next day or so, you know, we want to make sure that we're fair to those who are actually paying for our time to do the review, to do the underwriting, and, you know, present them the offers and or strategies. Okay, so yeah, this is a perfect opportunity. Love you. I love you too. Turning up the music all loud. Mm-hmm. This is what the summer hours do. They get to stay up late, past 12 o'clock. They grown, okay? Grown teenagers. You're right. They didn't get a job. Okay. So anyway, y'all know y'all do that too. So anyway, going back to what I said, this is a perfect opportunity for you to find out what you might be able to qualify for. Again, it will not lower your credit scores for us to do this consult as well as underwriting review. It also will not place any hard inquiries, which I think is amazing in this situation. And because you gotta remember, you're gonna pay with something. You're either gonna pay with time or pay with money. And in this case, you're only paying with a little bit of time. You gotta present your time, and the underwriting will review it as well as we will, as provide you the strategies or whatever. If there are any contingencies, you'll know about those contingencies as well. And again, the credit scores can be lower than 640. And no business revenue is required. So even if you're a brand new spank new business owner, you get the shot at this money. Okay, so it is perfect for you guys. That's it. That's all I got. Credit Fitness is the company that I am the owner of. Go to creditfitness.co. Join the Credit Fitness Club. It's for free. That's how those lines already jumped up, because all those individuals that became a part of our family was able to take advantage of this offer first. So they get first dibs. And then, of course, go to my Facebook page at This Gal Talks Credit. That's This Gal Talks Credit. And if you're on Instagram, it is TGTC, which is short for the acronym This Gal Talks Credit. It's time to go. I can't. Oh my God, I can't. I didn't eat it. I promise y'all I ain't that bug. As I was saying, TGTC _unplugged is where Instagram is my platform where I do everything unplugged without the mic, and no point intended. But you guys will be able to see me there and see the commercial that my staff put together for me, showing you my client who walked up to the side of my car today and was able to get $15,000 in less than an hour right outside my car door. Okay. So yeah, that was something I really wanted to catch candidly, and you'll be able to experience that too. So you can find that either on Facebook and or Instagram to see how she was able to walk away with literally she walked away with 15 grand standing outside my vehicle door. So make sure you guys join in on those pages and then share it out so that we can let everyone know who does have that question in the back of their head. Like, if you guys are up late, maybe you are not on the East Coast, but for those even in the Midwest and on the West Coast, like, it's still a little early for y'all, right? But in reality, we're all thinking about how can we get funding, working capital, something to just give us just a little, like a little breather. This is it. This is it, guys. $10,000 or $40,000 is what these underwriters are giving you access to if you can present certain things to them. I already said a stated income. I did say your credit scores can be less than 640. I also said that you are able to basically use the funds as you please, but I want you to have an exit strategy. And you can have high balances on your credit cards. So if you have those, it's really ideal for you to be able to take care of those balances, because some of you really do have healthy size limits. And if you could just show the underwriters that, hey, I got a $40,000 credit card here. Yes, I spent $39,599, but I got the money to pay it down to that 30%. It's really, in most cases, they'll take 40. And you got to factor in, because I want to make sure we give you the proper expectation. If you're only able to pay the card down to 40%, still know that your credit scores are going to wiggle to a higher number, but not as high as if you would pay it down to 30 or below 30%. Okay. The rule of thumb is pay it down closest to zero, not zero, but pay it down as close as you can to zero. And that way the scores can bounce back and it looks good for all things, moving forward for funding. But if you can only pay it down to 40 and the underwriters say it's okay to pay it down to 40, then you pay it down to 40, you get your funding, you take care of that, nurture it, and we'll show you how to do that. And then 6 months, and they're moving up the number now. It used to be 6 months solid, but I heard 8 months. But it's still, if it's 6 to 12 months of the next time you get funded again, which means that if you did land, $40,000 in, funding, that it can double and triple on itself. You could turn around and get $120,000. So that is something that's very typical with our funding clients. So in order to get there, you have to use these certain steps to more so position yourself. And this is through preparation. Preparation is key. Preparation is key. Okay. Again, we will know how to move forward with you, as well as you will know how to move forward once you set up your registration. Listen, I hope we meet our reserve like in the next couple hours. I really do, because $50 is truly just for those who said, I need a break. I'll make sure. The $300, I get it, but I really need a break. This is for that. Okay. It's not because we need it. We are very busy, guys. And as you can see on that commercial, even just waiting on the side for my daughter to come out of her engagement, I was closing a deal. Okay. So we do our best to fit your actual need for the goals that you're trying to reach. And if we can do it for you, it's a no-nonsense program. We're going to do what we know how to do best. Out of the 20 years that I've been working in the financial industry as a credit repair specialist first, and then bumping it up to business credit and funding and creating strategy, because I have been considered a master strategist. It's really just for you guys that said, I need a shot at that. So $50 is the registration fee, as well as the processing fee. And that will allow myself and my team, the underwriters, to do the review, create the strategy. If there is a strategy, more than likely we're trying to get you funded. But even if you do get the funding, we want to create the strategy of the exit part, so that way we know how to get you to the next part of funding within the next 6 to 12 months. Please keep in mind that if you are able to, get funding, consider business building. Business credit building is what it is. I've really had the opportunity to see a lot of my business owners who are at the 400 and 500 credit score level initially coming to us and being able to establish themselves on a business platform aside from their personal, and have an A1 credit score for their business, and see that their personal is still in the rear. So that does give a lot of people hope to know that you're not just stuck, even if you have personal credit issues. This is aside from the $10,000 or $40,000 offer that we're talking about. This is for those that are like, I want to build business credit. How do I do that? So this is an opportunity for you to be able to see that as well. I forgot to ask if that offer is even available up online. B, are you still watching? Is that offer up for Credit Fitness? Send me a text, because I don't see anything. Send me a text and let me know if that offer is up for taking care of business. So taking care of business, guys. Ooh, y'all gonna love this. So if you saw me post it up with Ty Crandall, yes, that's my mentor, was actually a beta tester for when this whole thing came about back in 2010. Yes, I seen it when it was in its baby stages. Now it's just a beast. So anybody got business building programs out there, it's probably our old software system. Sorry, no shade, but I'm just saying it's a bad system, and it's a system that I've been sitting and connecting all my clients with, who have been able to establish these A1 scores. The worst part about this whole situation is most people have seen Ty's product and they're like, oh, how much does that cost? I don't know where that X came from. But they say, how much does that cost? So because I have been grandfathered in with a lot of different stuff in Ty's situation, I'm able to give you guys access to that very same product at a way, way lower entry point for those that are looking for an opportunity to say, can I just get that shot? So I don't know. This might be the year of the shot. I don't know. We might have to figure something out. We might have to call it the year of the shot. This is your shot. This is your chance to get in where you fit in. Okay. So make sure you, if you don't see the offer posted up on enforceaccuracy.com, what I will suggest is if you decide that this is something you want to see or get access to, because the price is marked way below than what Ty has. So out of fairness to the company, as well as my colleagues who are also providing this products for their clients, I'm not allowed to, I actually probably can, but I'm not going to do that, because I want to give everybody everybody do their business how they do, but we do what we do over here. So if you want access to that, you will have to get inside to see what it is behind the curtain, out of respect for all those that do what they do with business credit. But we're able to give you the same access to Ty's program, and you'll have the opportunity to come in at a way lower investment than what's out there. Y'all will thank us later. I know you will. All right, so that's all I have for tonight, and I want to see you guys do something. Oh my gosh, I have a heart for you guys, and it makes my staff sick most of the time because of how I have priced certain things, and I just always remember myself, even though I'm the one that spent over $200,000. It's probably more than that. I think I'm being very conservative. But I was that person that had unemployment at one time, and I would see these great opportunities, and I'm like, I don't have $5,000. I wish I did have $5,000. Who do I know has $5,000? My credit, that's not going to work. Because if I got $5,000, I got some things I got to do in my family first. So those are the type of things that I was thinking about when I came up with these different pricings. Because I feel like if you really are trying to do something for yourself and you really are looking for a shot, you're looking for a chance, then I want to be the person that can pay it forward, because it always comes back to me in many ways that I don't even expect. So, this is for you guys. If you're on here and you're watching, and I'm so sorry I can't see hearts or any comments. I really am sorry. I'm not ignoring you. But that's how I came up with a lot of these different opportunities for you guys, especially this whole concept with, getting an opportunity to see if you can get $10,000 to $40,000 in a short amount of time with derogatories, with a lower credit score of 640, with stated income. Y'all can take stated income however y'all want to do that, but I just want you to know this is for you guys, because I get it. You're on social media late trying to find answers, and those individuals that are providing those classes, I guess I'm no different, but when you see their pricing, you're like, I can't do that right now. So this is for you guys, and I hope that you take advantage of the opportunity for not only yourself, but pay for someone that might really need it. Maybe they don't have $50. Pay for it for them. And then when they get funded, tell them, I'm going to need that back. All right, take me to dinner. I'm just saying, this is the time to pull together as, working consumers who are really trying to get their credit scores to match their income. Because some of you are making really decent income, but your credit scores don't match your fly. Okay, so yeah, I think I said it all. So creditfitness.co is the website, of course, as well as enforceaccuracy.com, or use the link in the Bitly to get registered for this opportunity of finding out if you can get $10,000 to $40,000 to do what you need to do to either pay down those high balances, do a startup, or whatever. And make sure you go to my social media. Follow me at TGTC_unplugged. That's short for This Gal Talks Credit _unplugged on Instagram. Follow and share. Like some stuff on that page. Let me know y'all looking. And then, of course, go to Facebook at This Gal Talks Credit. Make sure you join my family over there, so that way you guys can at least get the lives, just in case Periscope's not so reliable. But so far, so good, I think. I hope. All right, so that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope I'll see you in one of our consults, and let's see if we can get you funding. Have a good evening, guys. Click like and share. I appreciate my hearts. Clap it up. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.